Welcome back to another Twisted video. In this video, I will be covering 6 tips to make money fast in Twisted. So the first tip is obviously to drive. It is not the best, but as you can see, well, you can't really see, but you do make small money from driving around. From what I know, you make about $25 per minute. And that brings us on to our next tip. For the next tip, that will be intercepting. Intercepting is where you have a special armored tank and you deploy it in the path of a tornado and deploy probes to earn money and gather data from inside the tornado. I will put an example on the screen. Intercepting is one of the best non-Game Pass ways to earn money in Twisted. And with that, on to the next tip. This next tip is something I highly recommend not doing as it will most likely get you banned. But here's how you do it. So, for this tip, you have to own the starter pack Game Pass. And once you join, it will reward you a badge. And that badge, after you receive it, it will give you $10,000. So to do this, you will go down to your badges, delete the badge from your inventory, and then whenever you rejoin the game, it is going to take a second to load. So whenever you join the game, wait for it, it is going to reward you $10,000. But I highly recommend not doing this as it will most likely get you banned as it is duping money. With that, on to the next tip. Another good way to make money is truck driving. This is not the job you should do, as there are much better jobs, such as grain jobs, that you can do to get paid. But those will be the location where you do those will be on the screen now. So to basically do a truck job, you will go to it'll be on the screen. You'll go there and walk into the green circle. You do have to have a Game Pass for this. And it will pull up a list of available jobs. You select the highest paying one, and then it will spawn in a truck. It may be around back. Let's see. And basically, it will give you a delivery location on where you need to take it. So let's go ahead and get this over there. Anyways, we are now in Wadena where we are going to. Is that someone on the roof? Only in Keysota, guys. Anyways, we are now in Wadena, so we can go ahead and. Oh, great. I hate this part. Back the trailer in. And get our money, which is only going to be around 6 grand. There's a grain job right there. We'll go over and check how much those pay in just a second. I'm just gonna time lapse this. Let's try and back this thing up. Okay, I think we got it. There we go. 7 grand, but it's because I own the 2 times money Game Pass. Now, we will drive on over here and check out how much grain jobs pay. I do know they got nerfed recently, so let's go check on that. But using these methods combined, I have managed to make over $700,000 today. Apart from the glitch method, that will get you banned. Okay, let's look. They really made these jobs terrible. Are there any to Mizpa? Well, these aren't any good jobs, that's why. They usually pay a lot better. And with that, we will move on to the final tip, I believe. Okay, so that actually is not the final tip. We have two more. So the next one is probing, which will get you all those interceptors and help out with the last tip. So to probe, you basically want to look at the radar, and if there's a warning box coming perfectly towards you, you want to ensure that the tornado is not moving left to right and it's just getting bigger. Once it looks like that and you are sure it is coming your way, you are going to want to. I highly recommend the probe truck for this. You're going to want to probe, put a probe in front of the path. Now, there's two ways to do this. You can either gradually probe as you go along and have a better chance of getting hit, or you can play the risk and put all of them in one spot. High risk, high reward. With that, we will go on to the actual final tip. Now, for this final tip, you are going to need a tornado and a very, very expensive radar truck. So, we have this pink TVS down here in Hazleton, which I am not going to reach. But let's say there's a violent tornado heading towards you. You are going to want to get out of the way, and I highly recommend the Rax Pull for this. It is the best for making money, and you're going to want to pull over. You're going to want to, I don't think it's really necessary, but I like to do it. I like to deploy the stabilizers, turn on the strobes, and then I hop back here. And depending on if there's any structures in the way of the tornado, I will either have it angled or I will have it like perfectly all the way down. So in this case, there would be structure in front of it. So we would angle it a bit and then we would rotate. And if you have a big, slow moving tornado, this can be a very good way to make money. I have made 20,000 scanning a big tornado before. So, that's the final tip. And that completes our 6 tips to get rich and twisted video. I hope you're ready to be rolling around in your brand new tank, tornado tank actually, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.